Do you love cakes? Do you love events? Do you love excitement? Do you love glitz and glam? Then this is the show for you. Welcome to Bake That Cake with Dripples. My name is Tarela Okene. Sit back and let's get into it. I got a pleasant visit from Mr. Chooks, the CEO of Aura Events, the outlandish planner. Yeah, he walked in and wanted a cake for a special baby, a 1-year-old child, a Lion King theme party, idea for cake. He wanted something very extraordinary. So yeah, we decided to come up with Simba, which represents the little special prince of the jungle. And that was the outlandish idea. So what can we do for you today?
It's about Cindy's first birthday party, and I want something so grand and so nice. I don't do birthday parties.
That's true. So you're all for weddings.
It's always
so actually, this is your first time handling the birthday event.
I know I saw something on your page. There was a time you did a birthday cake that has to do with PJ Masks.
Oh.
So I love the fact that cake was standard.
With the structured one.
Yes, it was structured. And the fact that the cake was as if it was moving is part of what I am looking at for this Cindy's birthday.
Okay.
And we have a team that we're working with, Lion's King.
Okay.
So, and I'm quite not sure how to place it.
Oh, Lion King.
Yes.
Okay, I think we could do, instead of Lion King, since he's a year old,
Okay.
I think we could work with Simba. Simba is a prince. I guess it will suit the event.
You see why?
It's a special baby.
Yes. You see why I decided to come here, and I know you're going to sort it out.
Mm-hmm. So we'll do something that's structured like what you like. Okay, I'll show you some pictures. Since you want a structured thing, this time it's not going to be running. Okay, maybe this. How about this?
This is
Perfect.
amazing.
Good for the day. So we're going to have it like this. Yeah, this is the proper picture, but we're going to bring this out in sugar. We're going to carve it out, and it's a structured thing. Yeah, I think this will be good to go. This will be fine for that event.
I believe in your government.
That's right.
Thank you.
Good. So I think this is a deal. Yeah. So let's go for this, right?
All right.
That's good.
I love
That's
this.
good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is very fine.
Oh, Dripples.
Thank you. So it's going to be a wonderful one.
Yeah,
I will need his name and
Okay.
the venue and everything, and I think this is going to be
I'll
awesome.
forward
Just leave
that
it for us. We'll give you what
I
you
know. I
want.
trust you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And so, because it was a structured cake, a seated character, we needed to make sure our structure was rightly done. So we had to come up with rods and boards and screws with washers to make sure our character don't fall off, okay, after the whole makeup. So yeah, we got a board, and in order to make our structure food safe, we had to use foil paper to line the board, and then the cling film to go around the threaded pole, so our cake is food safe. Now we're starting with a lion guard cake for today, and this is the structure pre-made. Yeah, so we have some rods to support the legs because it's going to be a seated one, a seated character. Here is the tail as well, and then we're going to have like the tree, so we can come up with like a garden effect thing. But before we start, we can mount our cake on this bare board. We're going to use our cling film and then seal up this top, and then we can now begin to mount our cakes. Secure the threaded poles because we'll be sending in cakes there, and we'd like to make sure our cake is not in direct contact with the threaded pole. Though these poles are clean, washed and clean, but for safety, we need to wrap it up with cling film, which I will be doing now. I need my cling film. started stacking our cakes with buttercream filling gradually, until we're able to get up to where we wanted. And yeah, this is the most interesting part. This is the most crucial part, where if you carve and you carve wrong, you miss out on all the features of the cake. So we had to take our time in making sure we carve out the angles, the arms, the stomach, the back area, the bottom area of the structure. Yeah, and then in the process, we had the problem, we had the challenge. One of the arms fell off. Oh my goodness. But you know what? We didn't want to run away from it. We had no choice than to get more cakes. So this time we didn't want to work with our soft cakes like the chocolate and the red velvet. We decided to just go straight in using the vanilla pound cake. Yeah. So now with this, we didn't want to work with the buttercream as we used in the beginning. We decided to use the ganache. So this time it can hold properly. Yeah. So yeah, we're able to carve out the arms again, fix it up with ganache, and decided to carve more and fill up with ganache because we noticed some parts trying to give way. We decided to just arrest it immediately with ganache, and that was the only way for us at that moment. We decided to use ganache, for the whole body because it was able to help hold the structure together, so nothing is falling off this time. Yeah, nothing is falling off. So we are piling up the cakes, and we're working with square cakes, 10 inches squares and some circles. And we have about 3 flavors. We have the vanilla, we have red velvet and chocolate. So yeah, here we go. Split this at the middle. So this can go in properly. No, this is too thin. I want it bigger. This is the tray, okay? So I want something like this, okay? Like from here to this. So you have to make it, and then it has to dry properly before we fix. So this is the tricky part, trying to carve out the features of this character. And yeah, it's not going to be easy. Yeah, but we'll just keep fixing, patching, and then we're done. All right, so we're carving out, and it's taking shape gradually. So it's a gradual process. In this, we're really going to do a lot of waste in trying to get the features properly. This guy is standing alone and it's risky. You know that? Why do we need skewers? Why do we need skewers? I already have that. Go ahead. I think we've cut too much. Yes, the space is too much. We don't need the space, yeah? The legs are together with the body, okay? So now that space is there and is making this thing stand alone. It has come out of the structure. Do you understand? From here it's okay. But we have to work on this part, the shoulder part. Look at it. Then we'll bring this down. Remember, we've not had this. We're going to add this later, okay? The laps. We're going to fix the laps here. gone. Wow. So, well, it's a challenge. The whole leg is gone, so we have to do something else. Well, this whole part of the leg collapsed, so we have to find a remedy to it. So we're going to work with another cake to fill up to get that part. So, wow, the whole of this cake is gone. Sometimes it's like that. Yeah, I think we'll get more cakes and see what we can do. So we're going to add more cakes here. And then we'll continue. But it's sad. Sad. So if we can hurry up and seal up with the chocolate ganache, good for us. So it does not give way. Okay, let's inject the cake with more of the, come and hold this. Because this is our last chance. Push it together. All right, okay, let's see. So I'm trying to put it together so it does not fall apart, okay? The chocolate is going to firm up and then hold the cakes together. Okay, now we have to calculate this part very well this time. And secure it very well with the ganache. Okay, so we're looking at 9-inch. 9, yeah? We're going to work with our dense cake, which is the vanilla cake, so we can repair this part properly. Because that is what will help connect each pieces. Right, yeah? So what we're trying to do is to make sure this time it doesn't fall. Okay, so we're going to have more than enough cakes to secure it properly. So all ganache this time. No buttercream here. So guys, another task to shave again, so we can get back the real features of this character. So we decided to work with ganache because ganache is another medium to help hold the cake together, as in the features of the cake, the arms, the thighs and every other part. Yeah, and ganache is a combination of chocolates, heavy whipped cream, and then vanilla to taste. I decided to use ganache instead of buttercream. So in the process of transporting the cake to the venue, we don't want to have any disaster around the cake, as in one part falling at that late 11th hour. No, that's not our cause. So we decided to work with ganache. Ganache was just the perfect thing for us to do. Yeah, and then we went ahead, we sprayed it with water, sealed it up with a white fondant, and then went later on to add more yellow fondant, that's in trying to get the real feature, the real color of that particular character. Now I'm doing this because I want all the cakes firm together. So by the time we add our fondant, it just helps bind everything together. I have my scrapers, flexible scrapers in here in the hot water. Okay, so I can use to just smoothen this part before we roll our fondant. So the aim here is to make sure we have a smooth surface before we cover our fondant. Okay, so it's warm. Now here's our small little bottle with water. Okay, so we're going to spray the body of the chocolate ganache so our fondant can actually rest on it. After which, we got the pearls. We had to make use of edible dust in bringing out the features of the pearls. We had to touch the ear area, what's the hair? What's the little thing called? The little small hair over there, that one. I don't know what it is. So we had to make sure we dusted to bring out some features, the ear area, the pearls, the thighs. And yeah, one sweet thing is we're trying to make this really edible. So even the dirt, like the sand, we decided to crush digestive to pour in there, and then yeah, to get the grass out so we can work with the same scenery. We've used royal icing to pipe round. And then in the signage area, yeah, instead of this way, we decided to name it Cindy's First Birthday. And I love that part was wrapped in sugar. We had to cut out a very lovely signage. So it add beauty as well for the kids to see. And that was our outlandish idea. So when the arm fell off yesterday, it took us aback. In fact, it was a challenging one, but thank God, yeah, we're able to fix it up with another cake. And remember, we covered in white. Now we had to cover up with yellow. Yeah, the white was to like panel the cake, okay, and then before the proper yellow. So now we'll be adding some dust to bring out some details on the cake. We have to fix the trees and then the leaves up here. And then we have a plaque as well to indicate the child's birthday. So here we go. You know, Simba is always in the jungle, okay, so and there's no jungle without green grass, so we decided to use royal icing by adding green color to it to achieve this grass. Okay, so just keep piping all in sugar, everything edible. Yeah, that's the fun part. So we're going to finalize it with this. Okay, yep, there we go. And now our lion guard cake is ready. Let's go surprise Cindy with a Simba cake. Yeah, the cake is coming. Simba is here. I'm so excited today. I can imagine the look on the faces of his parents and the guests. Okay. Of people's faces when they see our cake is everything to us. And yeah, our Simba cake got it. When we walked in, we were wondering what the reaction was going to be like for the mom and other clients, but yeah, we got it. Immediately we walked in, everyone was so excited with the cake. They were all around the cake, and that's a good one for us. Yeah, kudos.
Today is the first ever birthday of Chisimdiri Uzoma Frederick, and we are celebrating him in grand style. We chose a particular design of cake because of the cartoon he's fond of watching, which is Lion's King. And at some point, I never knew how I'm going to actualize the birthday cake, but I knew the only person who could deliver this or who could bring this cake to Vision was Dripples cake. So I went straight to her. So we drew one or two, she showed me, we were like, boom, this is it. So I went home hoping like she's going to pull it through. Omo, I did not believe my eyes when I saw the cake. It's magic! I was like, wow, this is actually a Lion King.
I'm so glad, I'm so happy. Today is one of the happiest days in my life. A day I've been longing and wishing for. I'm very grateful to God for making this day a success and making this day come through. You know, it's actually a long story, but I'm going to make it short. After my marriage in 2013, I kept believing God for a foot on the home. And as it pleases God, in 2020, He made it come through. And today, the baby is +1. I'm so glad. I'm so happy. I'm so excited that He finally made me a mom and we are celebrating His birthday. Yeah, I don't know. When I saw my cake, I was like, Jesus, I've not seen this kind of a cake before. Lion King, that's actually the theme of the birthday. When I saw the cake, it was wow. Oh, I don't know what to say to Madam Dripples. She's a wonderful woman, so lovely. Dripples, Mom, thank you so much. I'm so happy. God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. May God continue to increase you in every ramification. In Jesus' name.
How old are you now? How old are you now? How old are you now? How old are you now?
He is 1 year old today. He is 1 year. He is 1 year. He is 1 year old today.
Beep, beep, beep.
As creators, we feed on the reactions of people who experience our creations. And yeah, by the time we got to the venue, the whole place, I was overjoyed. You know, I met the mom, I met the celebrant, and I thought I was going to make just the celebrant or the mom happy about the cake, but woo, come on here. You need to see people taking pictures. So everyone was just around the cake, taking pictures. And yeah, the environment suited the cake. The scenery was very nice. The decoration was very good. And that made our day. This is why we do what we do. Yeah, so it was a beautiful event, beautiful colors, well-decorated environment. The scenery was like a jungle. Perfect for the character. Yeah, and it's a wrap for today, guys. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.